What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today? It's a nice sunny day out, you know, and it's a cool little breeze. I got my energy drink right here. It's time to open that baby. My favorite part of the day is honestly opening the drink. Oh yeah. Today is pool day. We're gonna get a nice pool session. I haven't done my flaps on the hammer strength machine. I've been doing standard lap pull downs the past few pull days because I've been working out with friends like on my pull days. So I've just been doing like their exercises just to make life simpler and more enjoyable for the both of us. I'm curious to see if I'm going to somehow be stronger or just be stagnant on my flaps. I definitely am stronger on lap pull downs, even though I never do them. You know, it kind of goes to show that strength transfers. What? No. Strength transfers from machine to machine? Wait, but then that must mean strength transfers from machine to real life as well? No way, man. It's almost as if strength is just strength and it's universal. It's not just there's no such thing as just gym strength or machine strength or dumbbell strength or nothing like that. It's universal. There's no such thing as functional muscle. I love saying that, man. I love it. I love discussing how there's no such thing as functional muscle and there's no such thing as gym strength and all that stuff. It's hilarious how that's even a concept that people talk about, and that they genuinely believe that too. They'll see a bodybuilder, like an actual bodybuilder with all that muscle, and they'll be like, oh, that's just empty muscle. It's for nothing. It does nothing. Like, bro, motherfucker, that guy is going to be able to pick up the couch better than you. The only difference is he doesn't just pick up couches on a whim on a daily basis. He picks up weights or machines. If this big bodybuilder picked up fridges and couches and concrete all day, then he would actually be better at it. But his strength from the gym is going to transfer over to your construction site or you moving and you need to pick up the dang fridge or something. It's going to transfer. It's just the skill. The technique and the coordination isn't always going to be there if said person doesn't do that on a consistent basis or hasn't done it at all. You know, something I find rather interesting is how the majority of gym goers, they have their pre-workout snacks. You know, they have their pre-workout energy drink and they have those snacks. And so typically with that like little pre-workout meal, they'll always get a zero sugar drink. Like, look, I'm doing the same thing right now, but I'll get to my point. I don't understand that. How's about instead of eating like 1 or 2 Rice Krispies and having a White Monster, how's about you guys throw out the Rice Krispie, which isn't going to digest fast enough before you work out, and you just grab like a standard flavored Monster with calories in it. It's going to have the same or maybe more carbs, the same or even more sugar, and it's going to be more beneficial, especially because it's a liquid and it's going to digest way faster. It's going to digest so much faster than that Rice Krispie. So I don't understand the hype on just 0 calorie or 0 sugar energy drinks when you could drink a standard energy drink and it's going to be more beneficial. I personally haven't done that myself, but that's because I'm not a pre-workout snacker. I eat a pre-workout meal 30 to 90 minutes before my workout, and then I just drink my standard energy drink, my 0 sugar energy drink. And that works perfectly fine for me. And then I also have intra carbs. But if I were a pre-workout snacker, I would definitely opt for
motherfucker.
Summer's around the corner, and I feel like a lot of people are, or I know a lot of people are gonna start cutting soon. So I just wanted to give my tad bit of advice on getting into that calorie deficit. So I honestly feel like, well, first off, let me get this out of the way. You are going to need to get way lighter than you think you are. Whenever you're like, oh, I just need to lose 20 pounds. Man, you are wrong. You need to lose like 40 pounds. All right? You are so much fatter than you think you are. You have way less muscle than you think you do. You are just cooked. All right? You need to lose like 40 pounds to get to, I don't know, 12% body fat or something. I don't know how fat most of you guys are. So my tad bit of advice is, I don't know what your current diet is or anything, but I advise you go into a maintenance for about a week or two maybe. Gauge where your weight is at, gauge your calories and your nutrition. Obviously make sure you're in a proper maintenance where you're not going up in weight on a weekly basis or down in weight or whatever, you're just not fluctuating. And then from there, slowly lower your calories by like, I don't know, 200 per week or whatever or so till you get to your desired amount of deficit. So if you want to be in the slower deficit, then obviously just lower by 200-300 and that's it, you're set. From there, you'll be losing about half a pound or so a week, depending on your TDE, total daily expenditure. Again, to a moderate, you just go to, I don't know, like 400 to 500. And then you know an aggressive is going to be anywhere between like 700 to 1,000. My personal advice when it comes to being in a deficit is getting as many steps as possible. This is something I'm currently working on. Dude, the more cardio that you do, the more energy you exert, the more calories you are going to be able to eat. So it's going to be way more enjoyable while you're in your deficit, and your workouts are just going to be so much better. Since you have more food, obviously more food, you'll have more energy. Better energy, the better your workout is going to be. The better the workout, the more muscle you're going to build. Whoa! It's almost as if it's not difficult to understand at all. It's quite simple. You can still build muscle in a deficit. I am currently in an aggressive deficit. I can't really speak too much because I just started, but I have done this before and I've still progressed on my lifts. And I've, obviously where there's progress, there's going to be muscle growth, right? So it is not that difficult to understand. It is very simple to complete. If you want to eat more food, you do more cardio. If you don't want to do more cardio, then eat less food. Super simple. In 2026, the steps, the TDE movement is beginning, man. We're all gonna get super lean this year while building muscle. Hopefully, I pray for everyone's success. Something I really want to get better at is coaching. I've been really good. I'm really good at making programs and helping people when it comes to actually working out. And I'm like semi-educated when it comes to nutrition. But what's difficult for me is actually helping people when it comes to their diet. And what do I mean by that is, a lot of times people who aren't very educated on nutrition, they'll just ask you, oh, okay, what meals do I eat? And it's like, dude, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell you what you can eat when I don't even know what food you have in your house, or if you could buy your own food or stuff like that. So what I resort to is I just share my meals. I show them what I eat throughout the day, and I give them all the details, like the grams, the nutrition, and all that nitty gritty. And so I kind of use my meal as a gauge to kind of give them like recommendations on, or suggestions on what they can eat. And so that way we both can come up with ideas and what foods they can make. I just got to the gym, so I'm gonna head inside. I'm running a fucking blank right now, I'll talk to y'all later.
Decisions to hide. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. That's over. I see your motives inside. Decisions to hide. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. And your decision to hide. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, we're headstrong. Back up, I'll take you on. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong, and this is not where you belong. Where you belong.
What's going on, everybody? I'm not doing any cardio today because something came up, so I just wanted to record my outro and then I'm gonna jump into the shower. I honestly just want to see how big I can get. I don't really care about stepping on stage or anything like that. I used to think I wanted to be like an actual bodybuilder, and as of lately I've come to the conclusion that I just don't think that's my thing. I definitely love the sport and I follow a lot of bodybuilders, obviously, and I'm very interested in the sport, and I feel like it would be kind of cool to compete maybe one day. But I honestly don't think my goal is to compete on stage and become Mr. Olympia. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with myself. I'm 3 years into lifting and I already know I'm not going to be no Olympia. I could take a bunch of gear and I just don't have the genetics for that, I don't think. But my goal definitely is to be the biggest 6'6" individual. I want to be as big as fucking possible. And if that requires me getting some sauce, then I will definitely be considering it. Not as of yet. I'm not ready for that yet. I feel like I certainly am responsible enough, but I just don't deserve it yet. You need to really, I have everything dialed in already, but I just feel like there's still something missing. I feel like I just don't deserve to take it yet, and I'm just going to fuck up somehow. And I want to have everything dialed in, like education on gear. I want to have all my supplements perfect. I want to have I mean, like, I have almost everything perfect already, but whatever, you guys get the point. I want to be 100% down, 100% ready, so I can get the most benefit of gear as possible. I don't want to just hop on and get like measly pros. I want 100%. I feel like a lot of people seem to forget that bodybuilding is such a slow sport. Everybody is so impatient, and all these people want to be like an Olympian at 20 years old. And first of all, it's already extraordinarily rare to be an Olympian stepping on that stage in general. Do you realize how rare it is to be at that level at 20 years old? And not even just that, how dangerous it is. Bodybuilding is the long man's game. There's a reason why the top competitors are all in their 30s and 40s, not in their early 20s. Even if you feel like you have the possibility to be the youngest pro, I personally don't advise you doing such dangerous things to get to that point, just to get that title as the youngest pro. You will definitely be so much better off if you truly care about the sport, going for longevity than going for that quick rush. But I mean, to each their own. I don't want to be the guy to tell you not to follow your dreams, if that is to be the youngest pro or the youngest Olympian or whatever. I know I personally don't have it in my bag. Maybe you do. And if you do, go crazy, man. I really want to go do cardio, man, but I can't because I have a situation and that it's withholding me from being able to do cardio. Say goodnight to my cat. Look at bro. All right, y'all. Peace.